The biggest thing the Holy Spirit comes to speak to us about is God's heart. It's about Jesus. So we get to know him better, more intimately. But also he says, actually, going back to 14:26, the Holy Spirit will bring to your remembrance whatever Jesus has said. So there's also things Jesus has already said, and it has to be consistent with the Jesus who came in the flesh. That's the Jesus we hear, because there are other voices that claim to be Jesus and so on, but that's the voice we hear. It's consistent with God's heart of love, which is talked about all the way through in John 13 and John 15 and so on. But in John 16, he glorifies Jesus. He's been showing, he says, I'm going to send the advocate, comforter, the counselor, the different ways that it's translated, and he's going to testify to the world, in other words, through you, because I'm sending him to you, about sin and righteousness and judgment. And all the things he says there are things that Jesus has been doing already in the flesh in the Gospel of John. Well, now he's saying the Spirit is going to continue to reveal Jesus' presence to the world through you. As you preach the word, the Spirit is going to touch people's hearts. But the Spirit is not just coming to reveal Jesus to the world. The Spirit's still coming to reveal Jesus to us. And he says, whatever he hears, he will speak. That's just what he said in chapter 15 about himself. Whatever Jesus hears from the Father, he made known to them. When the Spirit comes, whatever he hears from Jesus, he will make known to us. And that means that as clearly as the disciples that night could understand, well, I don't know how much they understood, as clearly as they could hear what Jesus was saying to them, that's how clearly we potentially can be able to hear, because God's Spirit lives in us.